Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new, my name is Janelle and I like making productivity, lifestyle, monthly resets, some teachings, travel, just anything that I want to film. But in today's video, I'm going to do a November monthly reset, and with these reset videos, I like to go over my previous goals, make new ones and share those, go over like my monthly unnecessary spendings, telling you what books I read, overall reflect. The first thing that I want to go over is the monthly reflection with prompt questions. So at the end of each month, I reflect, answer a few questions that's in my monthly prompt question page. I use Notion. I use Notion for everything. I will have like all the templates that I am gonna be sharing. It'll be linked in my description box. So if you use Notion or if you wanna try Notion, I'll have my templates down in the description. So that way, if you wanna do a monthly reset with me or you could do it on your own, then you can too. The first question is, what were you most proud of this month? And I'm very proud of staying consistent on YouTube. I've been staying consistent for a while now. And then another thing that I'm proud of is going on a run with Brandon, and finally we went on a run early morning. It was actually last weekend. We went on a Sunday morning. We went to the track. We're not runners, we are not runners, but it's something that we are trying together because one day I want to do a 5K. The next question is, what did you struggle with this month? Going to work mentally, that was such a struggle. October is a month where there's no breaks at all. The only breaks that we actually had was a professional development day, and that's it. And I think that's October and April is definitely one of the hard months because there's no breaks, and it was very, very hard for me to go to work, and especially because it's getting dark and I just want to stay home, so it's mentally hard to get up, get ready, and go to work. So that's what I struggled with this month. And then another thing I'm struggling with is working out on the weekdays. I still wake up at 5:30 because I have a golden retriever puppy, and I always wake up 5:30 a.m. to take him out, feed him and stuff. But lately I've been just hanging out with him instead of going to the gym. That's been a struggle for me. And then the next question is, how could you have done things differently? And I'm looking down because I'm looking at my laptop. Changing my mindset into a positive one, or just reminding myself of one of the things I'm grateful for about my job. It was a long October, you guys, a long one. And then another one is be more self-disciplined to work out. So my self-discipline the past month has not been so great. And then the last question is, top 3 things you're most grateful for during this month. One is having a partner who's willing to try new things together. For example, going on a run. Miko being healthy. Miko is my golden retriever puppy, if you don't know. And then the cold, crisp fall weather with the sun beaming down. That's the type of weather that I freaking love when it comes to fall. The perfect fall, the perfect crisp cold air, but there's it's sunny, Not the windy and rainy. I don't like that type. I don't like that weather. Now, one of the things that I go over and that I always keep track of is my monthly goals and reflect on my habit tracker. So I'm going to show you what my habit tracker looks like. Every day I have things on my list that I should be doing, which is journaling, posting on TikTok, read, workout, or go on a walk. I could add more or delete some, but this is just what I like to keep track of, especially the workouts, so I know when's the last time I worked out. I like to categorize my goals into, health and wellness, finances, social media, personal goals. So let's start with health and wellness. I did not work out 4 times a week. Like I said, my self-discipline, October was not it. I did drink more water. I did not add high intensity interval trainings toward the end of my workouts because, again, my self-discipline working out isn't the best, so I did not do that. I do go on a walk once a week, usually on Sundays or on Saturdays. I did start going on a run, so thankfully I did that. Out of the 5, I checked off 3, and even if I only checked off 1, I would still be proud of myself because it's still something. Finances, spend less than $300 on unnecessary things. There's 3 more days left. It's a challenge. I'm gonna check that off right now because it's a challenge for me not to spend. And usually I don't spend money on the weekdays because I'm just so busy and I just don't buy anything on the weekdays. Usually on the weekend, that's when I splurge. We will look at my unnecessary spendings, but I'm sure it's not more than $300. So I'm checking that off. Social media goals. Post 4 times a week on TikTok. I have been posting more on TikTok. This week, not so much, but I've been posting like 4 or 5 times a week on TikTok. Post 2 times a week on YouTube. Yes, I've been doing that. I've been doing that for a while now. And then gain close to 4,800 subscribers on YouTube. I'm pretty close. Like I just need like, what, 30 more subscribers to hit that goal. Personal goals, journal at least 6 times a week. Yes, I've been journaling almost every day. Create a meal planner page on my Notion. I did create a meal planner page on my Notion. I might do an updated Notion tour, but I'm not sure about it. Anyways, finished 2 books. I did not. I only finished 1 book, and I will show you what that is when I go over what books I read. And then go to a pumpkin patch. We did not go to a pumpkin patch. I scheduled it that we were gonna go on the 14th, but I just got lazy. Like I was like, I don't feel like going pumpkin patch. So that's my October monthly goals. I'm gonna go over my new goals for November. Now I'm gonna go over my November monthly goals. And for me, each category, I don't wanna put too many goals because if there's too many goals, then that for me gets very overwhelming. So I like to keep it at least 2 to 4 goals for each category. So for my health and wellness, I'm gonna try to work out 3 times a week and then practice running a 5K and then take more vitamins. And then I have my action plan, but I think I'm not gonna show my action plan because that's very specific and detailed. And then finances, spend less than $300 on unnecessary things. So I'm keeping that there. And then work with 1 brand for TikTok or YouTube. For social media goals, gain 50+ subscribers on YouTube. Film 3 videos a week on YouTube. So that's a little bit different because it's always 2 times a week. I'm gonna try to film 3 times a week for November. We'll see if I can do that. I'm gonna try because you know how it takes very long to edit videos, and YouTube videos are more longer form videos, so I'm gonna challenge myself. Same with vlog week. Vlog week, I've done it 1 time and that was a struggle, but I still did it. So I'm gonna try to do that challenge again and do vlog week. And then for personal goals, finish 1 book and then go to the coast and hopefully stay at the coast for 2 days. That's my November monthly goals. Now I'm gonna go over my social media tracker, and I only have 2 social medias, TikTok and YouTube. And for this month for YouTube, I have 4,777 subscribers, and then for TikTok, I have 2,394. It is so hard to grow on TikTok. I mean, same for YouTube. I'm thinking about maybe getting my Instagram back, but I don't know. Once you leave a social media, it's like hard to get it back, like for me. So maybe we'll see about that. Okay, now I'm gonna go over my content planner. Here's my content planner. I have some YouTube ideas. I have some YouTube future videos, and I'm not sure if I planned the December. I think I planned December, but here are the videos for October and November. So obviously I'm gonna add more for November because I'm trying to film 3 times a week and try to do vlog week in one of those weeks. For October, I filmed 10 videos for October, but this is what my content planner looks like. I like to have it like this, listed in a table, and I also like to see it in calendar view. That way I can see like what day that I'm posting. And I always post on Sundays. I never miss a Sunday. And then sometimes I would post one video like on a weekday, either Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. So just really depends. Now let's go over unnecessary spendings. Let's see how much I spent in October. So with unnecessary spendings, I'm only counting the ones that I don't need in my life. So for example, I don't need to go shopping for random stuff at Target, or you know, if it's going out to eat, I don't need to go out to eat. I could eat at home. Literally unnecessary things. Like I don't count my bills because those are necessary. Those are essential things that I need to pay for. But this is just basically what I don't need to pay for. This is my tracker. So far, I spent $247.64. If I don't spend any more money, that would be, October would be like the lowest month that I spent on unnecessary things, as you can see. Like May, I went overboard on unnecessary stuff. And yeah, I can't believe that this year is almost over. Oh my goodness. That's my unnecessary spendings Notion page. Okay, now we're gonna go over the books that I read this month, and I only read one book, and that book is Things We Left Behind. So I'm gonna show you what my Notion page for my books, what it looks like. This is my book Notion page, and I like to keep track of how many books I read this month and you know what genre, and mostly it's romance. And then I also like to rate it. So Things We Left Behind by Lucy Score, and this is actually like the third book of, it's a series, okay? It's a series and this is the third book. This is what the cover looks like. I rated it 5 out of 5. So I really enjoyed that book. I honestly think that book was my favorite compared to the last two. I only read one book, and right now I'm reading, what am I reading? Oh, Pumpkin Spice and Not So Nice or something like that. But it's supposed to be like, you know, fall themed book, and I don't know how I feel about it. That's why I'm reading it super slow. And when I'm not feeling a book, I read it super slow. Every time I read Colleen Hoover books though, I read it so fast. I love the way she writes, so I want to get more Colleen Hoover books. And then the last thing that I like to do is change my wallpaper, my desktop wallpaper, and I'll show you what it looks like right here. Like, look how nice it is. I freaking love it. I was going for, you know, obviously brown themed color. For me, November screams brown because it's still fall, and I don't know, November just seems like the color brown to me. And I get all my photos from Pinterest. I change the colors of the folder. I do that by using Canva. Overall, October was, mentally, it was pretty, like it was a struggle, okay? Especially like going to work, like that was a struggle. Yeah, it was a long one. I feel like October was a very long one. I am looking forward to November because November is my birthday month. And although I'm getting older, I still look forward to my birthday. Oh, and I get to see one of my best friends, and she's gonna be visiting here. You know, I'll get to see her for a little bit, so I'm excited for that. But I'm just looking forward for November because November, there's lots of breaks, you guys. Lots of breaks, especially if you're a teacher, and I'm freaking excited for that, you guys. So anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want to see more things when it comes to my monthly reset videos. But other than that, that's about it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I will see you next time.